always feel like I'm called to go places or do things, and I always try to listen to that. Like, I had just gotten back from San Francisco, and my friend from New Jersey called me, and I'd never been to New York City. And she told me to take the Greyhound, come on out. So I did. When I got there, she was busy. She couldn't go into the city with me, but she sent me on the subway. And I went by myself. And she told me to get off at the Twin Towers because I could see it anywhere in the city, and to get back to her place. She lived in Bayonne. She still does. And she was the one that went to the Karen Finley show with me and Angel. It was her birthday that day, actually. So that was exciting because we got to the show. She goes, if I tell you something, will you not make a big deal about it? We're like, what? She goes, it's my birthday today. It's kind of cute. But, anyhow, so I get off at the subway at the Twin Towers, and I take the escalator up the stairs, and this is August. I'm not sure the exact date. Before September 11th, like a month, less than a month before, a couple weeks probably. As soon as I hit the floor of the Twin Towers, I had a panic attack. And I've never had a panic attack ever since or ever before. So, like, I literally ran out of there. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. Ran to the door. And when I got outside, I went across the street to the church. And I sat on a bench and I stared at those towers. And all I heard in my head was, these towers are gonna fall. These towers are gonna fall. This town is never gonna be the same. These towers are gonna fall. And I know enough to trust when I hear something because it happened to me before. But I thought, how are these towers gonna fall? I thought maybe it was symbolically, like the economics of the world trade was gonna fall. I didn't think they were gonna literally fall, so when they did, I was like, holy mother of God, holy shit. But after being in the city for a while, on my way back, it was calmer, and there was less people. It wasn't like rush hour. And so I went into a store on the first floor and bought 2 postcards of the Twin Towers. And when I got back to Jen's house, I drew an Adam and Eve on one postcard and sent it to George Songus. And then I drew an angel pulling down the towers with shapes like airplanes almost, V shapes, flying in. And I sent that to Phil Keeley. Not only that, when I got on the subway, I got off right across the river. And it was just nightfall, so it was kind of scary for me. I was by myself. And I went out onto a pier. It was only me and a homeless man on the pier. And I stared across the river at those towers for a good 30 minutes before I got back on the subway and went back to Jen's. I just knew something was going on. It's like, what was it, April of that year, I did the room 44 and gave you the Easter basket. Like right around that time, I kept hearing in my head, that song, oh, what was it? How's it go? Stop, children, what's that song? Everybody look what's going down. Couldn't get that out of my head.